Welcome back to the daily discussion. All right, so I kind of want to build on the conversation I started yesterday, especially because it relates to kind of building a nutritional lifestyle and why it's not sustainable advice to tell people to just not bring things into your house if you don't want to eat them. And here's why. Now, a little bit of backstory for those who don't know or haven't known me long enough. When I got out of the military, actually when I got back from Afghanistan, I was in really good shape, very athletic, about a 32-inch waist, 195. So I was a pretty buff guy. Did a lot of working out, of course, but not much to do while you're in Afghanistan. And when I got back and my injuries set in and my ailments kind of kicked in, they couldn't figure out what it was, I had to become very sedentary. So I ended up getting up to 240 plus, and my waist size got to about a 58. I think was when I finally said enough's enough. And now I'm back down to, I got down to 153 and now I'm back up to 168 after my workout and building muscle back started in with all that. And I have a 32-inch waist. So for those who think that I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this, just probably 3 years ago, I didn't meet a sweet that didn't need to be in my stomach. So it was a very, very, very hard journey for me and very long and soul crushing. And I just had a lot of deep dive into, hey, what do I really want to be? Who do I want to be? And how am I going to get there? And if I can't work out, what is that going to look like? How am I going to get there without being able to work out? Because at the time, I had no idea if I was going to be able to work out again or move really at all. So I got to 153 without doing anything. I could barely walk by the time that came, and I never starved myself. I was never hungry. I just made incremental changes that were going to be sustainable long term. So if you are on this journey, like I said, it's something that has to be dedicated to, and you have to really figure it out. And thinking about saying, well, I just won't bring it into my house. Again, just because you're on it doesn't mean everybody in your house will be on this journey with you, which means they may bring it in, and if they're trying to hide it from you and you come across it, now it's a novelty or a luxury that you're hide and seek for, and that becomes something that's gonna make you go after it even harder. So again, to me, I just don't think that's the best advice. For me, there's a lot better ways, and that really comes down to incremental changes that's sustainable long-term. As you identify the identity of the person you want to become, and you start attaching to that and that lifestyle, and you start making the changes that would look more like that in the long term. So let me know if that's interesting to you. And again, it doesn't have to be necessarily health or dietary related. That's just one of the biggest topics because a lot of people have that as a New Year's resolution type of thing. So, and most people have a hard time sticking to that. So it's easily identifiable. So anyway, let me know what you think.